Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mad Tea Party.
We hope you're ready to spill the tea.
If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. And if you're new here, I am Derek.
And I'm Ryan.
And today we have for you part 2 of our rankings of all the attractions in the Magic Kingdom.
Part 2 includes Frontierland, Liberty Square, and Tomorrowland.
And we have 13 different attractions within those 3 areas, and they include Big Thunder Mountain,
Country Bear Jamboree,
Splash Mountain,
Tom Sawyer Island,
the Hall of Presidents,
the Haunted Mansion,
Astro Orbiter,
Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin,
Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor,
Space Mountain,
Tomorrowland Speedway,
Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover,
and Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
Now, if you didn't get a chance to watch our first video, part 1, please check back over there to see our rankings of Fantasyland and Adventureland.
We are going to start with number 13, and this time it's going to work. I bet that we can say it at the exact same time. At number 13,
The Hall of Presidents. I was surprised that you thought we shared the same name.
Literally, every time we go to the park, we complain about one ride being the absolute worst. But go ahead, please. Expound.
The Hall of Presidents is torture. It's so long. It's so boring. History's cool, but
Number 13, Tomorrowland Speedway. I never want to ride it. It smells horrendous, and it's just taking up space. Get rid of it.
it's really basic. Like
It's
they have
very
in most
basic.
places. I'll give you that.
Yeah. All right, number 12.
Tomorrowland Speedway.
I figured that would probably be your number 12 if it was not your number 13. My number 12, however, is not the Hall of Presidents. It's Tom Sawyer's Island.
Yeah.
I have been to it twice, maybe, and it was fun as a let's get away from a crowd and go over here for 20 minutes just to get some exercise and walk around. I don't know. It was not anything special. It's not anything special.
Yeah. Nothing to write home about.
Your
My
number?
number 11 is Tom Sawyer Island.
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
I actually had no idea Tom Sawyer Island was there. Going for years and for years and years and years, I had no idea that you could go out to the middle of that lake. No. And I watched people get on that boat. I don't know what's wrong with me. I thought they were just, I don't know. But we did it for the first time the last time we went, maybe, or maybe the time before that, and I'm good.
I think I heard a story once that being a cast member that drives those log boats is one of the hardest positions to get because you have to pass so many aquatic tests or something. If you happen to be a cast member or no, comment below because I feel like I've heard that.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard it because you're transporting people with not much, like I think everyone's standing and they just transport you across the water.
Do we have any experts on this boating?
Let us know. My number 11, I think a lot of people like it, but I just don't care for it. The Astro Orbiter. It's beautiful.
I don't think people like it.
Oh, okay, yeah. It looks really cool. And I think in our past history, we've rode up the thing and got on it once. Just because I was like, I really want to go up there and see what it's like. And it feels like you're on a rooftop. Like when you go up the elevator, it looks like you're on a rooftop. I don't feel like it's themed. But I might be wrong because I only rode it once.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. My number 10 is the Astro Orbiter.
Hey, there you go.
Now, the funny thing about the Astro Orbiter is I feel like it's the same as like Dumbo and the Magic Carpets. People don't really think of it like that because it's higher. But here is one thing I will say about the Astro Orbiter that it has going for it. I feel like one time, a long time ago, or maybe I dreamed this, I don't know. I feel like I've been on the Astro Orbiter at night while the fireworks were happening.
That
and
would be
was
cool.
Insane.
That would be awesome.
Now, Yeah, now I just want to do that. So.
Yeah. Maybe we can try that. We never make it to the fireworks, I'm not going to lie. Not because we don't want to watch the fireworks.
Because we're tired.
My number 10 is Buzz Lightyear's, I can't even remember the name. Space Ranger Spin.
Big fan.
I'm a big fan. The shooting games are okay. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to do one, I'd rather do Toy Story Mania.
Yeah.
And that is that. Number 9. This actually probably is higher on my list than it would have been a couple years ago, and it's probably because of the love of one of our dear friends, and that is Country Bear Jamboree.
Same.
Yeah, I have more. I appreciate it more after going to see it recently. It's pretty fun, and it's kind of risque, especially thinking about that it was made back when it was made. But do I need to see it every time? No, it's fun.
I actually like it.
Yeah.
I think it's cute. There are some songs there. I love Teddy Bear and the 3 bears whose names I can't think of. I really liked it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But then I stopped going to it until our friend really loves it, so we started just checking it out to talk to her about it. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, it's cool.
It's fun. It's decent. Yeah. Number 8. I wanted this. I wish I could have put this higher on my list because I recently fell in love with it, and that is the People Mover. I love, and I'm starting to get into places that I really like, so it's not like these are rides that I don't want to ride. I love being able to go around and then going into Space Mountain and seeing they like have the diorama things first, and then like going through Space Mountain. And if you ride it right now, you get to see Tron and what they're doing while they're finishing Tron. That's true. Which was one of the coolest things the last time we rode it.
That's true. In number 8, I have Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. I like it. I like the glow-in-the-dark aspect of it.
It's a game.
Yeah, is it based on the old Buzz Lightyear cartoon? Like with Zurg? I know Zurg is in the movie, but I think it's got the animation like on the logo looks like the TV show. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it that.
Number 7. This is gonna be a little controversial. My number 7 is Splash Mountain. Here's why. 1, I don't always want to get wet. Okay. 2, I put it lower because I just want it to go away so it can become The Princess and the Frog ride because I'm really excited for that.
I'm ready for that retheming too.
The retheme I think will be amazing. I do really like some of the animatronics are really cool, like when Brer Rabbit is like bouncing along with you and is going. I also really like the last scene, and I think that they're going to be able to reuse a lot of the last scene with the big steamboat. But I like going through there, but the songs just get stuck in my head, and I don't need them there.
That drop's terrifying.
I love the drop, though.
Number 7, I have Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress, which I knew was going to be higher on your list.
It's okay.
And it might be a little controversial to some. I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I mean, it's air conditioning for a little while, and that's great.
He rides it for me.
Yeah.
Number 6, Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor.
Mine too.
You know, it's just a fun time. I love that they pick someone to make fun of every single time. Yeah. They have read my joke once or twice, and I may use the same one every time I go.
They've never read my joke, but they definitely made fun of my brother's flannel shirt and called him a lumberjack.
Yes, they did, and I'm pretty sure that my dad has been that guy.
Yeah, that was my brother in his
and I think I have been that guy before.
Oh, I've never been that guy. I'm just a different kind of guy. Number 5, I have the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover.
I respect that.
It's chill, it's calm.
I respect that.
I really like it. I've always really liked it, and when it was gone, I really missed it.
I know, I'm so glad that it's back. Let's see. My number 5, the Hall of Presidents. I'm sorry. I love history. I love that there's a space with air conditioning where I can watch a piece of history. And also, I don't know. I'm weird about presidential history. I recently read a book that was way, way too long that covered history of like half of the presidents, and I'm just weird. I don't know. I like history. Plus, Ryan's college professor narrates it.
That is true.
That is true.
That's pretty cool. Man, I should have ranked it higher because of that.
Yeah.
Crazy. Number 4. Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain terrifies me. I do not like a straight drop. It makes me want to vomit. I'm really ready for the retheme. It's time.
It's time.
But yeah, they're better rides. It's fine. I'll ride it. It's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, for sure. I have to admit, for this one, I originally put one thing, and then I swapped it. I swapped 3 and 4. And so my number 4 is Big Thunder Mountain. Once again, a really great ride. We're in the top 4. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to pick a mountain, it's not normally my first because it's actually one of the longest lines. It's always got a long line, I feel like, when we go. I really enjoy it. I think it moves faster than a lot of the other rides, which I really enjoy.
Yeah.
But
I like the broken track part.
Yeah, I think the theming is really cool, like with possums hanging down and different things. So I just enjoy it. Number 3, I had to move Carousel of Progress up. So originally it was my number 4, and I realized it's just, I don't know what it is a nostalgia. I remember the very first time I went to Disney back in 1993. My grandparents loved it. My grandmother specifically, and she was like, "No, we are going to sit down and we're going to watch the Carousel of Progress."
That's funny.
And it is.
That sounds like you.
I know, and it is now me. I don't know. I sat there and watch it, going from decade to decade, moving through.
I like the one weight loss thing where it like shakes the girl.
The shaking the girl. Also,
that's so fun.
Something intrigues me about how Walt always went to the World's Fair, and that he took these things with him to the World's Fair before they were moved into the parks. But it is a theater. It is the only theater in the world that is rotating, and it is an actual staged theater. Like, if you look at it, if you gutted it, you could do different live performances on each stage. And it just rotates around. It's the only theater in the world like that, which I think, as a theater person, I'm just like, that's its own really cool carousel. The Carousel Theater, I've named it.
My number 3, Big Thunder Mountain. I like it. I really like a lot of aspects of it. I think it's a lot of fun. Makes me feel like I'm out in the Wild Wild West. It's pretty.
That means our 1 and 2 are the same 2, but which one is which? And I think
really, we did it the same way. Do you think we did it the same way?
We probably did, and I fought after I wrote it. I almost changed it, and I decided not to. My number 2 is Haunted Mansion. I love it. It is literally, if I had to rank these part 1 and part 2 together, Haunted Mansion would still probably be number 2. It would be very, very high to the top for me. 1, I just love the Omnimover. Well, rewind. I like the pre-show.
The graveyard in the queue is so cool. I think of all those things that you can do in that graveyard. It's so cool. Then I think of touching it and all the germs that are on it. And I think
we also
so gross.
We get stuck a lot in the room where the graveyard don't you go fly.
On the actual ride.
On the graveyard on the ride. I also really love Madame Leota's room. I feel like there's almost every room has something great about it.
I like
going
the
around.
Dancing.
I knew you would like that.
I love that scene. It's so beautiful.
We don't reveal the magic, but Ryan has actually done a behind the magic tour with.
When I was in the sixth grade, we like got to go on a field trip
and got to see
behind the scenes tour and
how
we got
those
to go
ghosts work
into the haunted mansion and see that. We also did it with Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, it's also one of the only rides that is totally different in every single Disney park. We rode the one in Disneyland Paris, and it actually is like a thorough story about the bride from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Number one, we'll say it together, Space Mountain. I will start by saying, back at that same trip in 1993, it is one of the first rides I rode back then, and all I can ever remember is my mom telling me, look at the ceiling, there's going to be giant chocolate chip cookies circling around. They're going to tell you they're asteroids, but they are definitely giant chocolate chip cookies. And back then, they looked like it, and I think they redid it, but I swear, they look like giant chocolate chip cookies just swirling on the ceiling.
Oh, interesting. I love an indoor roller coaster, so there's nothing better to me than an indoor roller coaster, so obviously Space Mountain is where it's at.
This just came to my mind. I think we also need to rank at some point which rides we would like to be evacuated from, because I was just about to say I really want to see the inside with the lights on, like actually me in it, not just a video of it. I want to see the inside.
I really don't.
I don't think I would want. I would
head.
not want to be evacuated from that one, but I want to see the inside.
I don't want to see how close those tracks are above my head. I actually ride that ride with my arms like this. I'm too tall to be in this ride. It's scary.
Once again, thank you so much for watching our video. If you're curious about our channel, make sure to subscribe.
Or off with your head.
Also, leave us a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it, and if you want to, what is your favorite attraction at these different parts of Magic Kingdom?
And why is it Seven Dwarfs Mine Train?
Give us your rankings. Give us your opinions. We want to know them.
Dopey is so cute.
He kind of is.
Have a golden afternoon.